And last but not least, black. We're going to talk about all the black staples. Unfortunately, there isn't very many since these are the only ones that have been released, but we're going to talk about the 4 most important ones out of it. If you can find this in your local game store, pick it up. Definitely get a minimum of 2. I would say get 4 so you can have 4 sets of each card, since this expansion set comes with 2 copies of each one of these cards, 1 foil, 1 non-foil. If you're nearby a Target or have a local Target, go there quick and try to pick at least one of these up. Try to pick as many as you can up for you and your friends because these will become staples. Supreme Kai of Time, a 2 cost for colorless. 0 combo, 5k defense, 10,000 power. When you play this card, choose up to 1 battle card that is black with an energy cost of 5 or less from your deck and send it to your warp. Then shuffle your deck. Then, at the beginning of your next turn, if this card, Supreme Kai, is still in your battle area, add that card that was sent to the warp and to your hand. As of right now, this card seems mediocre. Yeah, think of it as like Gold Sarcophagus if you're thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh terms. You're able to pick a card up later. The only problem is, a lot of decks nowadays can blow things up. So early game, she will survive. It's mid to late game, not so much. But in the future, we'll be receiving more black cards, so she can definitely become more powerful. Get 4 copies of these for sure. Mira, from the Darkness. 4 colorless cost. 0 5k combo, 20,000 power. Overwhelm 4. Auto. When you play this card using Overwhelm, it gains critical for the duration of the turn. As we spoke before, critical is a very powerful effect. It stresses your opponent out because now when you attack with Mira, they're not going to get any advantage from their life. So if you're playing a critical themed style deck, Mira can be a very powerful card since it costs pretty much nothing to bring out if you use it with Overwhelm. To top it off, in the future sets, we will be seeing more Miras, possibly Miras that evolve on top of other Miras. So this is a very good Mira, and I do suggest to get 4 of these for sure and have them stored for later. Masked Saiyan, the Mysterious Warrior. 5 colorless cost, 1 colorless for 10k defense, 20,000 power. Overwhelm 5 plus 1 colorless to bring this out. It has double strike. When you play this card using Overwhelm, choose any number of your opponent's battle cards without blocker, for which the total cost adds up to 5 or less and send them to the warp. I think of this as a mini Kale in a sense. You can bring this out pretty quickly since all you need is a 1 colorless card on the field, or any color pretty much, hence why colorless, and 5 in your discard to bring him out. He's able to clear a board, and keep in mind, these cards don't go to the discard, so your opponent cannot use these cards to, do an Overwhelm. These go to the warp, so now your opponent will never see them again. Now, yeah, it doesn't get rid of blockers, but it gets rid of everything else, and it has double strike. So if you're playing an aggressive deck, you can surprise your opponent with a double strike Masked Saiyan hitter and end up clearing out their board. You definitely need a minimum of 3. If you can get 4 of these guys. He will be really strong. Last but not least, Time Patroller Trunks. 3 colorless, 0 5k defense, 1500 power. Now he is the star of the pack. Overwhelm 3. Auto. When you play this card using Overwhelm, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 of them and add it to your hand. Then place the other remaining cards, or pretty much card, either to the top or the bottom of your deck in any order. He is the star. He allows for deck thinning and deck manipulation. So if you look at the top 2 cards and you know, oh my gosh, both these cards are amazing, grab one of them and place the other one on top so you can draw it next turn. Or if you have a card that allows you to draw, maybe you attack with your leader or have a draw effect, you get that card to your hand. Or if you realize one card's good and the other one's not good at all or garbage, you place it on the bottom of your deck. This is a very powerful effect since you're able to get a free card and top of it off, manipulate your deck. A very powerful card. Definitely get 4 of. You'll most likely be paying a minimum of 3 in your deck. This was a short one, but I hope it was of great help. Definitely, if you see this special box set anywhere in your local Target or local game store, even online for a fair price, pick it up. These cards are going to be very powerful since they can be splashed in any deck whatsoever. Alright guys, if you feel like there is any of the other black cards that I should have put in here, let me know. Subscribe and give a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.